Hello guys, welcome to Exception Hack. Today I am going to tell you about the linked list and how we can implement it in C Sharp. So let's start with the basic idea of linked list. Okay, these are the nodes. Okay, a linked list nodes. Actually, linked list is nothing. Just looks like an array. Okay, the most important difference between the array and the linked list is in array we have to give the size before we use it. Okay, but in linked list there is no restriction or limitation on the size of the list. Okay, so this is the main difference. As you can see, these nodes has two parts. Okay, one is the value part and other one is the address part. Okay, the next address part, this address part contains the address of the next node. So this is how they are interconnected with it. Okay, as you can see in programmatic way, the node is nothing just a class object which has two properties. One is the value and other one is the address part. Okay, so first we'll implement it okay in C Sharp. So let's start. Okay, list, we are using console application. Okay, as I told you that node is nothing just a class object. So what we have to do, we have to create a class with two properties. One is value and another one is address. So we'll create class public class node. Okay, which has two properties. One is address. Okay, another one is value. I am using the data type of value is object. So it means we can pass the any value. It can be string or it can be integer type. Okay, as you can see the first node. Okay, this is the first node. Whenever we'll create a node, the next address part means this address part will be null. Okay, so what we will do, we just create a constructor with the value, and what we have to do, this dot value is equal to value, will pass this value. Okay, and then we'll put the address is equal to null. Okay, so whenever we will create an object of this class, one node will be created with the value and the address will be null, because this is the property of linked list. The address part, the last node will contain the address part as null. Okay, so now assume that we have only one node, so it means the next part, the address part, will be null and this is the value part. Okay, so now we have created our node class. Okay, now we will use it in our main class. Okay, we will create a function here, public void add. What you have to do, object value. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to create an object of this class weight. Okay, node n is equal to new node with the value. Okay, so now what happened, we have created object here. Okay, n, it means we have created this node with the default value that we passed in the will pass in our function add. Okay, so first node is created. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to maintain a root class variable. Means the root contains the address, always contains the address of first node, from address of first node. Okay, so how it will be helpful that with the help of root we can know that is there any node exist or not. Okay, if exists, then we can traverse all the lists, all the nodes. Okay, so for root variable, what we have to do, root should be a class variable, means it will be we can't use in add function. Okay, so now what we have to do, first we have to put the null here. Okay. So if root is equal to null, means there is no node exists. Okay, so this is the first node n is equal to new node. We have created first node, and what we have to do, we have to initialize the root. We have to put the address in the root of the first node. Okay, how we can do that, we are passing this address, this object has some address, we are passing this address to root. Okay, it means now the root has the value 100. Suppose this the address of first node is 100. Okay, now the root has a value of 100. Now suppose if there is already exists some already exists one node, okay, one node or two node, then what we have to do, we have to traverse all the list until we will not get the null value. Okay, so how we can do that, we will create first temporary node variable, because we cannot modify the root value. Okay, so now while temp is not equal to null. Okay, because we have to traverse until we will not get it here. Okay, so if temp dot address, sorry, I have to is public, so we can access it. Now we'll get address here is equal to null. Okay, now what we are doing, we are traversing 100's address part is 200, it is not null, so then we will put this address to temporarily. How we can do that, temp is equal to temp dot address. Okay, now temp correspond to this 200 address, so it will come here, then again it will come here. Temp is not equal to null, so it is not equal to null, then we again be passing this 300 address to temp, so temp will again come it here, and temp is not equal to null, then we are passing this null value to temp. Now temp has the null value, but it will not come here. Whenever we pass the 300 value here, then the temp dot next, this temp dot address is equal to null. So what we have to do here, first we'll create another node. Okay, with the value. Okay, now we have created another node, just we have to link. Okay, so how we can link here, we have to pass temp dot next, temp dot address is equal to new node, temp dot address is equal to new node, we have to break it. Okay, so temp dot address is equal to null and temp dot address is equal to n. We have passed here new node variable, okay, new node address like this one, new node. Okay, with address is equal to 400. Now what we are doing, we are passing 400 here. Okay, now it will connect to this node. Okay, this is all that we how we can add this. Now what we have to do, if we want to check that we are adding in a proper way or not, then we have to traverse it. First list. Okay, the same thing we have to do if root is equal to null, means then we'll print it's empty, no value. Okay, else it means that the root has some nodes. If root has an address, it means there are some nodes exist. Okay, then what we have to do are again putting the root address into temporary variable, so we'll go and traverse until temp is not equal to null means whenever this root value is not correspond to this, and we will print all the values. Okay, so while temp is not equal to null, what we will do, print values plus temp dot value. Okay, now we have, now root has 100. Okay, and 100 is not equal to null, so it will come here and print this value. But how it will go here? 200. What we have to do now, we have to pass temp variable the next address. Temp is equal to temp dot address. Okay, now our traverse is also complete. So what we will do now, we will create a object of now we'll call these functions add and traverse. Okay, just a minute, what we have to write. Okay, enter 1 to add, okay, and 2 to traverse. Sorry for my spellings. Okay, now what we'll do, string data is equal to console dot read line. Okay, so we'll put in 2. Okay, and while data is not equal to, sorry, we have to use this outside this do block. Data is not equal to null. Okay, so if data, now this string, what we do, convert dot to n16, data is equal to 1, then we will call when p is equal to p dot add. Okay, but we have to take the value here, so enter the value. Okay, now exact value is equal to so dot line, and we will pass value here. Okay, now else if the same thing we have to use here, is equal to 2, then means we are traversing the list, traverse list. Okay, as if data is equal to and what we will do, we will exit it, environment dot exit 0. Okay, so this is all. Let's start, execute it, control F5. It is running, I think. Second, yeah, it will show the message first. Yeah, enter 1 to add and 2 to traverse. We'll add 1, enter the value 10, and again enter 1 to add and 2 traverse 1, and we'll add 20, then we'll traverse. See, it is showing the value, values 10 and 20. So we'll again add value 1, 30. Yeah, now we have 30 value here. Okay, want to see 10, 20 and 30. What I just did the mistake here, I was passing this temp address. It was earlier, it was here. What we have to do, we have to put it here because it should be in while statement. Okay, so again we'll add 50 traverse, so 10, 20, 30 and 50. Okay, That's all about how to add. And if you want to delete a node, I just give you the idea how we can perform the delete operation in linked list. If you want to delete this, suppose this node, what we have to do, you just have to change this address. Okay, you have to do just put this address here. Okay, so this node will automatically will be deleted. Okay, just implement it. Okay, if you got any problem, just comment below. I'll help you. I hope you understood all the logic about linked list and all that. Okay, thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and share the video. Thank you so much.